G'day One What Fly Squad, my name is Jaden, welcome back to my channel. We're at Delhi Airport Terminal 3. Today's the day. I'm flying a real first class product. We're gonna fly Emirates 777-300 first class to Dubai and then A380 to Sydney. In this video, I'll just cover the first leg to Dubai. Now without further ado, let's go check in with Emirates. Terminal 3 is where all international flights and several domestic flights depart from this capital city of India. Terminal 3 opened back in July 2010, in time for the Commonwealth Games. By the way, for the trip report from Dubai to Sydney, it's already available on YouTube. You can go check it out. Our flight EK517, operated by 777-300, is available for check-in at row J. Looks like a full flight today. The lines for business class and economy are both really long. For the first class queue, there was one person in front of me. After I checked in and dropped my bags, this friendly agent walked me all the way to immigration. But it wasn't because I was flying in first class. The reason was, I booked this ticket last minute and immigration wasn't expecting me. So she had to bring me to immigration and explain how I booked it last minute. The officer didn't ask me a single question. Security and immigration was quick and easy. Not gonna lie, I didn't expect that in India. However, I did get fast track for having a first class ticket. Business class passengers can do that as well. As usual, once you've passed security and immigration, you're in the duty-free area. This terminal is only 14 years old, so it's still relatively new. It's a rather pleasant terminal to be in. It's spacious, it's got clear signages, definitely clearer than Doha's Hamad Airport, and there's a lot of shops and duty-free as well as restaurants and cafes. Furthermore, for those with a long transit, you can book a room at the Holiday Inn Express within the airside. Emirates business and first class passengers have access to the Encom Privé Lounge, and I thought it was this one I was heading to. It doesn't have the word privé like private, but it says Encom, and it turns out it's actually a lower tier lounge. Qantas, the Spirit of Australia, put their passengers here. Embarrassing. So those lovely people, they told me that I've got access to the better lounge, not too far away, about a 3-minute walk from the Encom lounge. So I'm heading there right away. We're now in the better lounge, the Encom Privé Lounge. Other than Emirates, Cathay Pacific and British Airways also use this one. Just take a moment and look how magnificent this is. I really like that leaf structure above the bar. The lounge is massive. You've got everything you would expect from a good lounge, like shower rooms, an extensive selection of food at the buffet. In addition to all that, they've got a gym and spa treatment. Oh dear me, I wish I was here longer. I'm now going to show you what they're offering at the buffet area. So predominantly, the cuisine here is Indian, but they've also got a small selection of Western dishes, like make to order pasta. Yummy. What I really enjoyed about this lounge is how they were able to incorporate multiple design languages into one lounge. This area, for example, it feels like home, but then it also feels like a hotel, like they've got spa treatment, a fitness center, and also a big buffet area. Sadly, I wasn't there for too long. Now it's time to catch our flight to Dubai. And believe it or not, this is my first time flying into Dubai. This is one of Emirates' 123 Boeing 777-300 It carries a registration of Alpha 6 Echo Papa Whiskey. It's currently 7 years old. Hello. One thing I like about Delhi Airport is that they do make you wait in a waiting zone, like Bangkok, Singapore and Kuala Lumpur, which I'm usually not a fan of. But I didn't mind this one because they've got enough seats for the whole plane. They'll be boarding first class and platinum, and then business and gold, lastly economy passengers.
Thank you for waiting. We would now like to invite customers seated in Zone C to board at Gate 1.
I can't believe I'm flying first class. Welcome on board. This is Emirates 777 first class. Not the game changer, but the type you'll find on their A380. So as I stepped on board the plane, the purser stood at the door to welcome passengers on board. She then passed on my boarding pass to a junior crew member, and she took me to my seat 1E. In every first class suite, you'll find a snack basket and floor space for your carry-on. There's no overhead locker bins. As I settled down, the crew came back to my seat to take drink orders. Unfortunately, alcohol wasn't available on the ground, so I went for sparkling water. I can't believe I'm in first class right now, the space is ginormous. I'll now quickly go through the basic seat features. So there's a large touchscreen TV in front of you. This tablet is technically your TV remote. There's an air conditioning nozzle within reach. On Emirates first class and even business class, you have your own little bar. You've got Perrier sparkling water, Evian still water, and a jar of nuts. And of course you can consume them anytime you want or take them home with you. Within reach is also a storage compartment bin. It won't fit in a backpack, but perhaps a lady's purse. Within your own suite, you'll find several reading lights. Here's the final bits of pre-takeoff service in first class. So the crew just gave me Arabic coffee and dates, as well as a tote bag and a pair of slippers. For the tote bag, it's really nice. I use it as my grocery bag. I assume it's for you to take home your snacks and drinks. This pair of slippers though, it's the best thing ever. They literally hug your feet, your cute little feet. They also wrap around your feet. It's like a glove for your feet. It's so good. Before takeoff, have a quick look at the wine list and menu. Dom Perignon 2013 is served on board. This was back in late May 2024. They're serving two types of French white wine, a French red and an Aussie red, specifically from Barossa Valley. Port wine is from Portugal. Of course it's Portugal, it's port wine. Besides wines, there's an extensive selection of coffee, tea, cocktails and mocktails. I do apologise how shaky this is. I recorded this during the taxi to the runway, and obviously that's a big mistake. If you like caviar or you haven't tried caviar, you can't miss it out on Emirates. We're definitely having some later. For main course, they're serving 4 choices. 1 chicken dish, 1 vegetarian, 1 vegan and 1 lamb. Sadly, I haven't got a window seat today because I booked it too late. But luckily, you can see the outside view thanks to the external camera. There's Wi-Fi on this plane for a small fee. However, you don't need to pay if you're a Skywards member. Hello, welcome to Emirates 777 First Class Lavatory. So this lavatory is located behind the cockpit, between the cockpit and the galley. This is something you don't see on every airline. There's a bottle of perfume for ladies and a cologne for men. Some toiletries and amenities are available in the basket. Other than paper towel, there's hand towel if you want to be more eco-friendly. That's assuming they're not disposing those towels after one use. However, I do have one complaint. I think first class should be perfect. Those stains on the toilet seat, not very demure. I just got back to my seat and I started drinking the water. By the way, as you finish your drinks, the crew will refill your mini bar. Within your suite, you'll find Barrido toiletries. Of course, you can take the whole set home. It's included in your ticket. During the flight, you've got access to a USB port and universal power socket. Headphone jack is on your armrest. The headphones that they provide you in first class is from the English brand Bowers & Wilkins. And let me tell you, this headset is the best I've ever received from an airline. Noise cancelling top notch, sound quality amazing. The TV is indeed a bit far for you to reach with your arms, so you'll find this tablet within reach and you can browse it like a TV remote. They've got so many options on Emirates obviously. Chinese, Hollywood, Bollywood, European, anything you want, they probably have it. For live TV there are 4 options. On your tablet you can also conveniently control the volume and even the sound base. Ta-da! Dom Perignon 2013. The service now begins in flight. Okay, so before the champagne, the purser actually came around the cabin and welcomed each and every passenger in first class. On board, there are 8 of us, and then she took the dinner order from all of us. When I asked for the Dom Perignon, she was like, "How old are you, darling?" I said, "Guess." She said 17. Oh my god, I was so flattered. I'm actually 30% older than a 17-year-old.
78 feet. The report says that this caused unbelted passengers to become airborne due to that severe turbulence that flung passengers and crew around in the cabin, some of them slamming into the ceiling.
Well, that was scary. I'm gonna buckle up for the rest of the flight. The crew are now setting up my dinner table. Meanwhile, you can start eating bread. You know what those tiny little spoons are for? Caviar. You know why I'm leaving India today? This. I'm so excited. It's my first time trying real caviar. So the crew gave me a basic rundown of what I've got in front of me. So we've got chives, sour cream, egg yolk, egg white, lemon, Melba toast and mini bellinis. I've always thought caviar, oh, it's just artsy-fartsy. Like, can't be that delicious. Oh, I was so wrong. If you watch my next flight to Sydney, I actually had 2 servings, and for the last bit I was actually just having it by its own because it was that good. I wasn't gonna have a second glass of Dom Perignon, but the crew said, "Are you sure?" And I said, "No, I'm not sure." For starter or appetizer, I went for the mushroom soup topped with chives. So I made a huge mess after that caviar. The purser offered to replace my tablecloth. I politely declined because she was so busy, didn't want to annoy her. I then went to the lavatory because I needed to use it. She swiftly replaced my tablecloth with a new one. Cheeky girl. Now I really appreciated that kind gesture. Now it's the main course. This is braised lamb shank. Here it's just the meat and the vegetables. They've deboned it. This one wasn't too bad, but I don't know why. It just wasn't as good as I expected it to be. Maybe because they removed the bone, I don't know. During the whole time of the meal service, I was leaning forward to eat, and I just stupidly discovered that you could actually move your seat forward. Today's flight time is about 3 hours, and we're already over halfway through. Gosh, time is so quick when you're in first class. For dessert, I went for something relatively light, just a fruit platter. There's strawberry, blackberry, dragon fruit, apple, and mango. Finally, to end your meal service, pick your favorite chocolate to enjoy. So we've got about 1 hour before we land into Dubai. I'm now going to close my suite door and lay down my bed to show you what it's like. Privacy without a doubt, it's excellent. Technically people could still peek over, but why would they do that unless it's for safety reason? And let's say you're on a longer flight and you want to skip meal, you can press do not disturb. It's like your mini hotel room in the sky. You would most definitely have a much better sleep here than in a regular business class seat because your first class bed is so much wider. Pajamas is only available on request on a short haul flight. On a long flight, they've catered it for everyone. Before we land into Dubai, I'm going to quickly pack up. You may also take this notebook and pen with you, but not the tray. I gotta finish my Dom Perignon as well. If you're enjoying this video so far, please don't forget to like, comment and share. And most importantly, if you're new to my channel, a big fat welcome. I'm so glad you clicked into this video. So every week I upload a video like this one, so be sure to hit that subscribe and that bell button next to it so you don't miss out on a new video.
Which means we are expecting to touch down in the next 45 minutes from now, which will be 5 minutes past 6. If you want to set your watches right, Dubai time at the moment it's 5:25 p.m. Coming up, actual weather reported in Dubai at the moment. We've got some northwesterly winds, 38 degrees centigrade with clear skies. On behalf of the crew and Emirates Airlines, we'd like to thank you for flying with us. Have a blessed stay in Dubai or safe to your next destination. Have a great day.
When you're done travelling, a good way to get rid of your loose change is to give it away. Several airlines, including Emirates, BA, Cathay and Qantas, offer you a channel to do this. On Emirates, the funds are going to the Emirates Airline Foundation for Children. Remember that box of chocolate earlier? So the leftover, basically, they split it among the passengers and they give it to you for takeaway. We'll soon be landing into Dubai. I'm not too sad because I've got a next flight to catch and I've got a window seat on that A380 to Sydney, a 13-hour long flight. But I'll quickly conclude this trip report for this sector from Delhi to Dubai right here, right now. Our journey today started at Delhi Terminal 3. There was a dedicated first class check-in counter for Emirates. I waited about 5 minutes, not too bad. And then for the lounge access, we were able to use the Encom Privé Lounge. It was an excellent lounge. On board the plane, the crew were fantastic. I actually asked the crew where she was from, the purser specifically. She said she's from Kenya, and I immediately said, "Oh, I flew Kenya Airways like 2 months ago to Cape Town." In which she commented, "Oh, you saw the uniform, right? So ugly." I just bursted out laughing. She was so funny. And that Dom Perignon probably added some volume to that laugh. She had a good banter. Besides that, the service was absolutely professional. Always topping up drinks. The service was quick and efficient, and they were so eager to replace dirty tablecloth. You could argue that above and beyond, but you could also say it's expected for first class. The amenities for first class was top-notch from Emirates. The pajamas, very comfortable, it covers your neck. The slippers, so good as well, it covers your whole feet and ankle. Emirates absolutely knows how to do first class. I'm gonna stop yapping. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate you watching. Don't forget that you can go watch my flight video from Dubai to Sydney, available on YouTube already. I'm now gonna go through security and into the first class lounge in Dubai. So I'll see you next week when I fly again. That is, unless you want to watch my destination vlog. This time, Adelaide. That vlog will begin within a minute. So I'm getting this buggy ride all the way to security. It was so cool to actually be in Dubai airport. Like, I've seen those big escalators on YouTube before, but so cool to be in it. Okay, so fast forward to 1 week later, I ended up in my old home, Adelaide. 6'4" joined me from Sydney. So here's a little bit about me if you didn't know. In 2014, when I was 14, I moved to Adelaide from Hong Kong as an international student, year 8, so Form 2. I did middle school and high school within the same college, and then I went to uni also in Adelaide. I studied aviation management. I completed my degree in 2021. There was a lot of online study thanks to COVID. In 2024, I decided to move back to Hong Kong to be closer with my family and friends, although that does mean moving away from my friends in Adelaide and Australia. But another reason why I moved to Hong Kong is because 6'4" got a job in Hong Kong. He's now an official resident of Hong Kong. Oh my god, I'm gonna miss those nights in Adelaide where we go to Mugen House for all-you-can-eat Japanese. So I was in Adelaide for 5 days catching up with my friends and my cat Lily. We'll see her tomorrow. For 5 days, we're staying at the Hilton Adelaide in the middle of the city. Literally in the middle, like slam in the middle. And we've got a view of Victoria Square. I just missed out on hotel breakfast, purposely because I ate too much yesterday at All You Can Eat. I'm now doing some video editing. I was about to go out for lunch. I guess we are not going out for lunch. It's windy, look at the flags. It's raining and probably hailing as well. It sounds heavy. We're having hot chocolate and some snacks in the executive lounge. The rain has stopped. We're now going to go out and see my daughter. So I just got off the tram at Adelaide railway station. We're gonna walk from here. I used to walk along this footbridge almost every other day. I miss this so much already. I don't miss those birds. The skyline of Adelaide has changed so much over the years, especially during COVID-19. Most of the tallest buildings you see right now didn't exist before COVID, including those 4 tallest buildings you see right now on the screen. This is Adelaide Oval. During the summer they play cricket. In winter they play AFL Australian football. The Oval also hosts concerts, including Adele in 2017 during her Australian tour. I'm gonna miss those cute little ducklings. I do miss living right underneath the flight path, so the closer we get to the flight path, the closer I am to my former home. So here it is, I lived here for 4 years.
Lily.
Good morning!
Just give it a left on it.
Bye bye Lily, I'm now gonna head home, hotel. Cathay Airways operate a daily flight from Doha to Melbourne and then Adelaide. The 1-hour flight from Melbourne to Adelaide lands right after the curfew, and that used to wake me up every single morning. It was a 777-300 ER. We're back in the executive lounge for some dinner. We're heading out again for Woolies. This is Rundle Mall. Every major Australian capital city has an outdoor mall like this one. Rundle Mall is the longest in the country. We're back in the hotel now. The view is kinda stunning. So that's it for the trip report and the Adelaide vlog. Thank you so very much for watching once again, especially to all my patrons and PayPal Me supporters for your continuous contribution and support to my channel. I will see you all next week. Bye.